Okay, so hello there. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. I have no idea if y'all can hear my audio, but I'm really just gonna be here hunting in Loomian Legacy. I've just kind of been just lazy. I've just been enjoying summer and just in general, and I've kind of just forgotten about YouTube for a while. And right now I'm mainly just like hunting for some stuff. Like, I'm trying to get the Mystic Wand for Pyrolan. As you can see, I've kind of been playing this game a lot off camera. Like, made like almost like 10 Loomian completed, like 10 Loomian away Pokédex. Yeah, I play this game a lot. So, let's just start hunting, and y'all, I already know, y'all asking, but who the heck hunts with Medtoad? Well, At, at least my med totally has what is it? Spare and hypnotize, so it's good for hunting. So I'm mainly just like hoping I can find a good Loomian, like something good I can trade away. Oh sure, I found a Chachi on my first one. Well, I mean, I'm gonna capture this thing, so I kind of need this Mystic Wand for two reasons. I think I need two of them. One for my one to get Pyrolan, the second to get a to just make my hidden ability Chachi just way better in general. Anyway, so since I'm gonna be here for a while, I just figured that probably like actually no, before I say anything, probably like off camera I'll just like mention that stuff. I'll probably just like off camera I'll probably just go over and actually get a better Loomian for hunting, and also that one thing that I have is I finally have an editing software. Bad thing is that it's something that I can only use it on computers, I think, and I don't have anything for mobile. And so guess what? You're gonna still, so for like probably like the next like a month, like y'all gonna get like still like unedited clips, or like no edited unedited videos for the foreseeable future for right now. It's like a month. The foreseeable future in the month is what I mean. And since all my stuff is literally at home, is like back in like home, and so I don't have any of that over here. Guess what? I still have to. Guess what? All like the good stuff, the Pokemon Nuzlocke, Colby and Forgotten Land, I haven't forgotten about that. I'm still planning on recording that. And Security Breach, which is a game I just want to get done with. I'm probably gonna have to do all that once I'm back in like the States. Most I'll say I'm not in the States right now. I'm out with family. And so one thing I feel is that since this will probably just be boring, just watching me just hunt, and like every like 5 minutes just say something random, I just decided, hey, I might as well just like do like tell like stories of my childhood. So something cool from my childhood is back in elementary school, I used to live in Georgia. I used to go to a school called Hilltop Elementary, and that's probably like the best school I've ever went to. And what I ended up doing when I had a friend in there. His name was I'm actually not gonna say his name just in case. I'm really just gonna call him Jake. No, his name's Jake from State Farm. And so what Jake from State Farm was I was naturally a bad kid, and he was my friend, I think. So I just went with Jake from State Farm and just hung out with him a lot. Kinda didn't I mean, it didn't take long for me to actually get in trouble. And in elementary school, I was sent to the principal's office. I gotta say that was actually a fun time. And I remember I was really just there crying, just like was it? I kind of like was still a kid. I didn't know like any bell. And I'm pretty sure the principal, said he would take pictures of me and send it to my mom. Don't know if he ever did it though. But what is it? But if he did take those pictures, I guarantee he didn't send to my mom and to any of my parents. I hear he kept those pictures for other reasons. I think y'all know what I mean by that. But anyway, I'm pretty sure maybe like 10 minutes later after that, I think, I kind of like calm myself down, and my mom goes over and picks me up. I'm pretty sure that's like, she wasn't really that mad at me since she kind of knew that I was young, didn't know any better, so hey. So at least I dodged the bullet there. Yeah, but after that, me and Jake from State Farm were friends after that. Yeah, we kind of like never hung out after the whole incident. Okay, but anyways, just like let's go away from that. Like, Jake from State Farm. It's like after elementary, I've never saw him again because we moved to like somewhere else after that. That was nowhere near that school. Either way, the other school was really horrible. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna be like a school story time video of me just hunting Loomian legs. Like, I haven't been paying attention at all to this, so I probably missed something special. So, the one thing that my next school was in Louisiana, I'm gonna capture that actually. Okay, so, my next school was Coral Elementary in Louisiana. I absolutely hated that school. What happened in that school was, they actually gave us a uniform. They actually gave us uniforms. I really just couldn't believe it. Since back from what I don't know, in Hilltop, we could wear whatever the heck we wanted. But we were forced to wear a dress code. I absolutely hated that. And also, at my age, which I was like 5 or like 6 around there, they wanted us to shoot with our mouths closed, which nowadays someone's just like, okay, but back then I was like, how are you supposed to do that? All I am and just be down. So I was like just there, I was like still like going crazy, like how am I supposed to chew with my mouth closed and all that stuff. And then I'm pretty sure on the second day I was just like, I was freaking out over this. But anyways, that school was absolutely horrible, and no, Chachi, that school was absolutely horrible. Why do I not have any boots on, actually? But that school was absolutely horrible, and why did I run from the Chachi even though I needed it? We're just not gonna talk about that, actually, I'm just gonna go over and turn on some boots. Minutes sounds good, and I think for Gleam 30. The Gleam Kitty. But back at Coral Elementary, that school was just absolutely horrible. I remember back in Hilltop, where we had 30 minutes of back in Hilltop. We had 30 minutes for recess. Over here in Coral Elementary, that horrible school, we only had 10 minutes of recess. I was absolutely upset. I absolutely hated that fact. Like, they can have a dress code. They could force me to chew with my mouth closed, even though I was 5 years old. But you can't take away my 30-minute recess. Anyway, we absolutely hated school, and I don't really remember much from that. Oh yeah, I remember that I searched some stuff, and I remember I got banned from the computers. I'm pretty sure I was, we almost done with the school year anyway, so really almost done with the school year, so I just didn't even care. And either way, one thing I'm gonna admit is one that I still managed to get on the computers and nobody really cared. I'm pretty sure they kind of just after a while they were just oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Who are you? And they just didn't even care that I got banned from the computer. They let me go on anyway. Yeah, and then the next day I tried to go there, and then they're oh, what are you? And what's the Karen? What's the teacher? It's oh, where are you going? You got banned from the computer. You can't go to the computer lab, you idiot. Yeah, but either way, I've never told anyone that I still went to the computer lab. Yeah, but either way, didn't care. I'm pretty actually I wiped that off my student record, I think, and now I'm trusting on computers again. I think. At least I don't think any like other teacher knows. At least I don't think like other teachers know. Like my teachers in my middle schools know I already did. Either way, we're just not gonna really talk about that. And then after that, I went to middle school. Yeah, middle school and all that stuff. That was absolute. Well, no, before I really got changed from school from the Hobo School Cole to Princeton Elementary. We still had 10 minutes at recess, but I liked the deal better. And also, they also trusted me on computers, so at least I could do something. At least I got something back besides my dignity, but still. And so, from what I remember, there was like really nothing interesting that happened in Princeton Elementary. But what I know, I mean, who knows? I might be wrong, but still, might be wrong of like what happened. But from what I remember, absolutely nothing interesting happened there. Okay, so in Chachi, but in the what is it? I actually just forgot what the name of the middle school was. I actually don't know what it was. I really just can't remember what the name of the middle school was. Wait, but I said I was in like middle. I put the wait, what the heck? I really just called it middle school, but wait, I really just don't remember what the name of the school was. But what I know now, I actually rode the bus. I think it was. Wait, was it in there or was it like I think it was actually in. No, it was in like the Princeton. Where I actually started riding the bus because my sister was like halfway across across town from where my school was. So my mom decided to pick up my sister and I would just take the bus. Oh yeah, I remember that someone started choking. I remember that someone choked me on the bus at Princeton. So that's an interesting story. Yeah, me and him were like friends. Yeah, like he didn't do it out of hate, I think. Who knows? He might go out to be a serial killer. I absolutely have no idea. But either way, like middle school came around, I rode the bus with my sister, and from what I know, supposedly my sister said that people were bullying her on the bus. I mean, I didn't hear anything because I just had earbuds on. I would just like blast the man on the internet. That's really all I would do. That entire bus. Oh yeah, but one interesting that happened at the school was the fact that I met a kid who I'm just gonna call him. Actually, I have no idea. I'm just gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him Lyle, because that's what he is. So me and Lyle had the same math class together, and from what I remember, he actually copied off my. I actually knew most of the stuff in there, but thing is, he was dumb and he didn't know any of it. And so what he ended up doing was he ended up since we sat together and we were forced to be partners, to the point what we said was gonna be a partner or something. Guess what? So guess what? I still had to be in a classroom. I still had to be right next to him. And thing is that he really just copied off all my answers. And the math teacher knew about that, and she was just like, oh, why are you, was it? Let's say one of y'all is copying each other. And I just told him, honestly, that was him. That Lyle was the one copying off of my answers. They would tell us to discuss the answers. I would really tell them why I would think that this is the answer and stuff. I would tell them I think this is the answer because all this stuff because it was really just math and I did all this math to figure it out. Or that if I didn't know what it was, I would just say I guess. And so what he ended up doing was like copying me. But like the teacher told us. The teacher told us that one was better fess up to copying. And Lyle sat there and said that I told him to copy the answers. I would never. We weren't even friends because of something that happened back in like Cole Elementary, I think. Wait, was it Cole? Was it Princeton? It might have been Princeton. I actually don't remember which school it was. Actually, I think maybe Princeton might have been the middle school, actually. I actually don't know. But either way, me and him, we did not like each other. Right from when we first met each other, he was a snitch, and we just hated each other. Right from when I met him, I hated him, and I'm pretty sure he hated me back equally. And so, he decided to lie and say that I copied all of his answers. Well, no, wasn't that? I told him to copy my answers. I'm small. I'm literally like a 10-year-old kid at the time. I think I might know what I'm doing. Why would I cheat off of him? Or like I would let him copy my answers. And so, what ended up happening was that he ended up going over, and then the teacher told us that we both got our falls because none of us got stuff. Oh, I found a volley. But wait, isn't there like one in like 500 pop in the wild? I'm doing a bunch of that so I can beat for them. But either way, I literally just absolutely hate him to this day. I remember when I walked into the cafeteria, like going to my friends, like almost crying in tears, just like barely like struggling to eat and not cry at the same time. Either way, me and him now became friends, and we both still hated each other after that. I'm pretty sure to the point where like one of us actually moved away from each other. Either way, my next poem I had was actually good. And it was oh wait, let's just top this cake. Let's just top this cake with a I don't know. Let's just top this cake with some stories of like my 7th and 8th grade days. And also like so like in the middle of like 6th grade, I kind of was like left there and went over to some over here in Florida and what was it? God, I actually don't remember. Eisenhower Middle School. I remember it now. I was like going there in the middle of 6th grade. They were way ahead of what my other middle school was teaching. They were way ahead of that, and I absolutely just hated it. I actually was like just struggling. But hey. But either way, on my first math quiz, I think I only got a C. So that's like really like something good. I think that's like something good I managed to do. I mean I did it good enough to get a passing grade. Yeah, but either way after that I had like a history test, and since I really went there in the middle of the year, I really got to skip like 30 questions, like 30 or 40 questions on this quiz, and I really just did like the last like 10 questions on it. And it wasn't usually just give me a name for all the other stuff, since I wasn't here for that. And well, I have no idea if I actually passed that, since after that we literally got that's when COVID happened. And then like the week later, schools shut down. So that's when only summer vacation happened. And then that's when we were supposed to do like really online for the rest of the year. I mean, I really like in April, and I'm pretty sure the schools we just wanted to be done with that already. So like I'm pretty sure they actually give us like an only summer vacation, I think. But what ended up happening was that during that time, one of the teachers I had was literally a Karen. Like, before like the whole evening, I didn't like him. I just didn't like him. And wait, now I can like see that she's a Karen. Wait, I had a cooking class, and she was my teacher. And what ended up happening, and wait, like one day I'm pretty sure we were making like tacos, I think. I'm pretty sure like it wasn't my job yet. My time to like actually gotta do my part. Or I didn't, or like, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't, I actually don't know if it was actually my time or I did already. I absolutely didn't know what to do. I had no sense of leadership, I think. I really just like go, I was just like walk around, like see like the other two people who were with me, and just see how they were doing. And then like the teacher goes around and is like, oh, why aren't you doing anything? And I'm just telling people there's nothing to do. I said, oh, you're gonna be cleaning up. I really look around, I just see it's clean. Like, there's like a bit of like lettuce or something like on the counter, but either way, that's gonna get cleaned up after school anyway. And like, you're supposed to be cleaning up, and I'm just like, okay. I don't know what I said exactly. And then she literally said, don't talk back to me. And I'm like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? I'm literally like saying, okay, that'll do it. I'll like do it, or like there's nothing to do here, so why should we just like stand around and do nothing? And so after that e-learning came, that's when online school came out for the rest of the school year. And then I just she made it, and so we had to do like 3 assignments per week. Like pretty sure like made do like 3 challenges. We had to do all that in a week. Like every week we had to do that. And then I didn't do any of those because I didn't even know what to do. Like any of those things. And so she just said, and so was it like, wait, I actually don't even know if she actually had something to do. I think she might actually just believe that's like both 7th grade. But we had to do like 3, actually no, that was actually that school, the right school. That was actually the right grade. And then like she starts getting mad at me because of the fact that I haven't been doing any of the assignments, even though she hasn't told us when to do and what to do. And so after that, she just ended up like texting my parents, like calling them and just saying stuff about that. And then that's when she actually explained it and was an actual teacher. Either way, I actually saw her again, like in 8th grade. And I actually remembered them. But either way, we're not in good terms. I'm pretty sure she doesn't remember me, and I remember her. And so 7th grade came around, still doing e-learning, but instead you had the option to do go to school actually. And me knowing that if I did e-learning, I would get to stay at home and not do like really absolutely nothing. I absolutely took up that like was the offer to stay until I do e-learning that year. Yeah, e-learning sucks. Since 1, you would barely get taught. 2, like they were, and also the assignments were brutally unfair. And so all I did was just to do my best to do the work, and then just submit and hope I pass. Yeah, I somehow managed to pass that year. I need to catch this Chachi. And then finally, I managed to finally be done with that. Gotta say, it felt good to finally be done with that. I'm trying to think of like something else. I'm like, swear something else happened that year. Oh yeah, the worst thing ever invented was something we had to do. Ingenuity, absolutely horrible. From what I know, everyone hated it, and it was required that we did that. Since unfortunately in some classes, it was like 50% of the grade. Also, my civics class really had civics as ingenuity as 50% of the grade. I just found back-to-back Shachis. And all I would do, since I wouldn't do them because those things won't teach me anything. He ended up calling my mom, like texting her, saying that I didn't do any of my work. And so guess what I did? I was forced to do them, and all I would do is just watch a video and let ingenuity run in the background. That's all I would do. That was fun. That was fun. Now I think about it, like, I'm pretty sure when my mom would like walk in, or I got you a knock, I always just tell her I'm doing like ingenuity, I would turn off the my phone. Either way, I absolutely hated that. And yeah, I somehow managed to finish all my ingenuity before like the end of the school year came around, and I actually managed to pass. Don't know how. Now then, anyway, 8th grade came around. All I remember now, oh wait, no, actually, back to 7th grade, before I talk about 8th grade. One of the teachers I had there, she literally, forced us to have our face cams on. I absolutely hated having my face cam on, since one, I don't even know any of these people, and I'm forced to actually show my face to them. I absolutely hated that, and the thing is that the angle of the camera was in was like also the best angle, and it looked weird. I mean, but either way, I'm pretty sure like after a while, she literally just quit. She literally like just stopped with e-learning, and she would like literally like not even give us any assignments. I gave her props to that. But then 8th grade rolled around. All I remember now is just everyone swearing at each other and just everyone just like calling each other's monkeys and racial slurs. All I remember. And also people calling each other crackles, and I'm not even gonna say anything about. I don't really remember much about what they would say to Mexicans. I mean, in a way, I don't think I literally just like can't even say any of this, since I'm pretty sure I'm not even legally allowed to say any of this, I think. But if I were to say this, I would have to bleep everything out. And if I were to do that, I don't even have an editing software, so I can't even bleep any of that stuff out. So let's just like gloss over 8th grade. There was lots of fights that happened during 8th grade. Didn't watch any of them. I would be gone before the fights happened, or I would just walk right past the fight. Either way, last day of school came around. I was hanging out with my friends for like probably like the last time, and for some reason, these two girls decided to actually throw water everywhere. I don't remember what happened. Wait, I know they threw like water everywhere, and wait, the police actually came into the gym and were like asking what the heck is going on. And so I actually don't know what happened to those two girls. No idea what happened to them, and who knows what happened to them. Probably only they know what happened to them and their friends. And since I'm not friends with any of them, I will never know what happened to them because of that. And so there goes all my stories for like school. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention something interesting that happened. The first day of school came. The beginning of 8th grade, I was just like, damn, why do I have to be here? And then I just go to my class, no one's there. But it turns out we didn't have a teacher. And so I was like, okay. Next thing we had sub. And the entire first quarter of school, we had no teacher at all. And what's the one of the subs we had, the main sub we had actually really just give us one paper too of stuff we already learned, and then after we were done, we would really just be able to go on our phones. I would really just sit there and play Minecraft. I'm pretty sure in my class I was actually known for actually playing Minecraft in there. Anyway, I actually kind of like that, but and then there's halfway through the school year we get a teacher. And she's actually a good teacher. She actually teaches us, unlike everyone else. And then, after Christmas break, we go back. We don't have a teacher anymore. Then turns out, I'm pretty sure she got fired or for something that she did. Yeah, I got no idea what happened to her. Nobody. I'm pretty sure nobody knows what happened. But they refused to tell us anything. And so what ended up happening is that the current teacher back in 7th grade, who forced us to have our face cams on, literally was the one giving us work of stuff we haven't learned about yet. Because we barely learned everything in 7th grade. I'm pretty sure mostly everyone failed, and I'm pretty sure the lucky ones were the ones who passed. And also, she didn't teach us at all that entire year, for the rest of that year. I'm actually still mad about that, and I will never be happy again because of that. And luckily, 8th grade's gone. I'm going to a high school. I'm going to a high school, so I go to a high school, which from where my sister goes to, from what she said, is like extremely like good high school that will be good for me. And so hopefully everything's gonna be fine in high school. Hopefully. So anyway, since that's like the end of my school stories, I guess it's like the end of the video. So hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your summer vacation. So I don't even know if I'm going to I actually don't know if I'm actually gonna keep on posting the rest of the summer. Okay, bye.